Chris from BattleRap.com here at Ether, Los Angeles. Two guys who just battled. Do a quick intro.
Yo, Real Deal, Pittsburgh, PA, 4177.
So we're here. You guys just battled. Let's talk about kind of the event overall. First of all, this is the first kind of big West Coast red carpet event. What are your thoughts on that?
It seems like a great turnout. Honestly, I got here, and it's cool that it's running promptly. The mic situation, it was odd, man. Especially for a last second thing, because when you rehearse and go through the shit, now you gotta eliminate little shit that you're doing in between.
So it was all handheld.
Right, yeah, you had to hold the mic and go with it, and then just hope that the sound worked. And I heard some people in the crowd say shit about the sound. But other than that, what seems like a huge hurdle, I mean, nowadays, we got all kinds of crazy shit on the battle. I think so far it was good, man. The venue's great. The pace is cool.
Overall thoughts?
I echo a lot of those sentiments. I mean, it's definitely a blessing to be on the card. That's common sense. It's Cassidy card. As soon as that was announced, obviously the first time. The mic issue was it was interesting being thrown in there. The main thing with me was I felt like my sound, you couldn't hear in the monitor. That's not always the case with just the mic in the house. So I'm hoping it translates well. Yeah, but I'm hoping it translates well as far as the sound. It was a little bit of an issue as far as trying to adjust different than what I'm hearing.
Now, how is it that you guys have never battled before? You've both kind of been bouncing around the same scenes for a long time. Have you ever been set up before?
No, we haven't. I mean, it's been proposed, and it's just for whatever reason, event-wise, or just different battles came up. But no, I mean, it's definitely something that people wanted to see for years. So we made it happen. So putting the shit together that the people want to see.
Basically, really, it was something that was always kind of mentioned here and there. I just feel like there's a time and place for everything, and it could have been a crazy battle then, but also it's crazy to bring that nostalgia. And I mean, at first when it was first announced, I felt like the general was like, oh, what? That's outdated. And then towards the end, I feel like people were looking at the overall and everything like, that might be the best card overnight, whatever. That remains to be seen yet, but I think it happened when it should have.
Right. Yeah. You guys have both had issues against opponents who don't bring their A game against you. So I thought, for two guys who tend to always bring their A game wherever they are, it made a lot of sense to
I texted a little bit before, look, man, we're going to end the battle on a high note, where, both of us, I want to put on a classic, so that was from the jump.
Yeah.
We're gonna both bring that shit to the ring.
And I say it always sucks, man. I think he's in the same boat. We always end up battling the same, the toughest writers. It's fuck, man. You gotta lock yourself up. And nowadays, there's even this thing where people don't try and they get a pass. It's fucking retarded. You know what I mean? It just makes no sense for me. For as hard as I know we both, shackled down. I can't say that. Gotta say this. Gotta watch this back. My buddies are just showing up and they're still giving them a pass, man. So I'm just glad, like I said, we both got our shit out. We both, I think, appreciate each other's material and shit.
Now, it's excuse me. It's the end of the year. Looking back at 2014, what would you say, or who would you say is the number one battle? 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Yo, I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I praise a lot. Mike Tyson. Man, I don't.
I'll leave his children. That's the only way.
All right. Hollow and Dizaster are some of my favorite albums. So I don't know. Argue about it.
I could want to see, but I mean, there's a lot of people that other people would elevate. I don't as much. It's so subjective.
As far as this year, Big K had a crazy year.
He did, yeah. You know what?
That's up there as far as this year. And if you're just talking specifically about progress made, I think Big K is up there.
And what about Battle of the Year? What comes to mind first?
night's not over yet. The night's not over.
Fair.
The year's not done.
Was Hollow Rocks 2014?
Yes.
That was one of my. That was probably my favorite.
Definitely.
So far back and forth, just different approaches and the whole hype machine around it.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite.
Yes. I'd say that's the biggest battle that lived up to expectations.
Yeah.
That tonight might change that. And any last minute predictions for Dizaster and Cassidy tonight?
If you were fucking watching at home, watch the shit unbiased. You know, the minute Cassidy opens his fucking mouth, think of this. Tom Cruise mom shoes got reaction. They got reaction.
See the Christian one?
Right.
818.
People like, oh, that's amazing. Fucking wait. We know he can rap. Listen to what he says.
Right.
I mean, like I said, I'm not saying take anything away from Cassidy. But Dizaster has worked his fucking ass off. So, like, please do not just overgas shit. Listen.
Yeah.
The minute that motherfucker is your boy Cassidy, people don't lose their shit. Listen. That's all. I mean, I have no, like, I think Dizaster's a better battler than him, so hopefully, you know, Dizaster takes the smart approaches, and I don't. That's my pick.
You know, I don't know. I'm just watching as like a fan. Like, damn, this shit's crazy. Like the level that this shit's at. You know, this Illmaculate is one of the hardest working, if not the hardest working. I feel like he is battle. Like he embodies battle rap in the flesh. You know, like, you know him. It's like, oh yeah, he is battle rap. But Cassidy is a vet. I don't know. You know, I'm open to it. I do think there is a kind of like reverse handicap where, you know, people are just writing like the large opinions at large are like, oh, this is gonna wash him because of the history of people jumping back in the ring. And I think that is something going into a battle that can be a handicap because if they're not, it's like thinking you're going to see a whack ass movie and it ends up being all right because you thought it was gonna be whack. Right. You're like, yo, that shit was dope. Yeah. You know? So I think there is that to be, but I'm just kind of overwhelmed. Like, yo,
it's always easier to surpass low expectations than to meet high ones.
Exactly.
Right.
Battle rap as a whole.
Yeah.
Well, good. I thought you guys did great tonight. It was a very entertaining battle. BattleRap.com. Check it out.